Hi, I'm Damon. I'm the roast master here at Storia Coffee Roasters. So when you come into Storia Coffee, you can look at our bags and find out all kinds of information about the coffee that you're getting, and some of that information is really important for you. So first off, on the back, we have the story of the origin of the coffee. This is a combination of what we want to say about it and what the supplier tells us about it. On the side, we talk about ourselves here a little bit. On the other side, we just have some mention of world-class coffee beans ethically sourced. All of our coffees are ethically sourced. And then on the front's what's most important here. You're going to see the roast level. For instance, as a medium roast, that would be like this right here. You'll have, if it's a 12 or 16 ounce bag. And the most important thing on here is the roasted on date. There's two things to know about roasting or freshly roasted coffee. You don't want to get it right after it's roasted. If you do, you want to let it sit for a couple days. It's still degassing, it's releasing carbon, and as it does that, the flavors are muted down a bit. When they are the first three or so days of that degassing, they tend to be a bit harsher, and sometimes can be a little bit bitter, so it's better to give it a couple days. However, you don't normally want to go past 3 weeks, maybe a month. Once you start getting there, you start getting stale coffee. At that point, it's degassed everything and it's starting to absorb moisture from the air, so it's starting to stale. So that's one of the most important things you want to look for. Other things that we have here is the notes. The notes will tell you what kind of flavors you're going to expect from it. Some of those come from the supplier, some of those come from our own roasting experience. And then down here, this one says like a natural process. Natural process is a way of dealing with the green coffee. They have to get the cherry off the coffee. Beans. These beans are basically, take two of these and put them together. That's what's inside of a cherry. They have to dry that cherry and get it off of there. Well, at least for natural, they dry it and then get it off. In a washed process, they wash it off using water. A lot of African countries don't have enough water to do that, so you'll see Ethiopians are very often natural process, and some other ones where they just don't want to spend the effort it takes to get the water to wash it off. Sometimes they do it intentionally because natural processed coffees tend to have brighter flavors, kind of go into the realm of citrus or berries and these brighter flavors that people really like. If you're careful about how you roast it, you can bring them out. But they're actually considered lower quality bean by larger producers because they're less consistent in flavor.